Test the prevailing winds by means of the windsock. Then choose the proper terrain and make sure the takeoff is clear of all obstacles.
Engine 2 is out! Goose, I'm losing control. I can't control it.
Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to this week's edition of Tailspin with me, Ryan Bessie, and Gino Isanelli. Last week we left off with Gino's failed driver's test. Did you go back this week to finish it up?
Yeah, I ended up going back. It was much better this time. I got a different lady, and she was way less official about the whole thing, so it made it a lot nicer.
What do you mean way less official?
The first lady was just really, I felt like, uptight about the whole thing. I mean, we would approach everything. You just had to have been in the car. It was the way that she talked. Just next.
Like she took her job way too seriously?
Yeah, and like I'm sure she was younger, so I'm sure she just got through a lot of this training and stuff.
Okay.
But no, I mean, you're driving through, and the driver's test, you're supposed to tell you, up here, take a left turn, up here, take a right turn. But it was just, at the next street, right turn, the entire test. So that was really,
So you had a Garmin in your right seat?
Dude, essentially. But this lady was much nicer, and
Did you tell her you failed your last one, or is it like a big ticket you had to turn in with a giant failed stamp across it?
I had to get a sheet, and I'm pretty sure the sheet said that I failed it already.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I wasn't that worried about it.
Okay, so it was way easier. Did you go to the same subdivision, or no?
Yeah, it was the same subdivision, same test.
So you knew not to park in the grass and to drive closer to the cars?
Yeah, so I did all that. This time, she only took off 3 points.
How did you still miss fucking points?
Okay, so I had to stop in the middle of the road, and she said, when it's safe, back straight up. Well, I stopped in the middle of the road like I was supposed to, but before I went to back up, a car started coming towards me. So I pulled kind of over to the right, so that way the car could get by, and then I could go back to, backing up or doing what I needed to. Well, when I pulled over to the side, let the car go by, and then started backing up, I backed up at an angle before I straightened it up and backed straight up. So she had to take points off because
you avoided a collision?
Yeah. That's
fucking stupid.
Because I got out of the way of the car and had to correct my turn, I guess.
What were you supposed to do? Just let the car go around you or something?
No, the car wasn't supposed to be there. It was just like a stop in the middle of the road.
And the car wasn't supposed to be there. So the car that wasn't supposed to be there caused you to lose 3 points on your test.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. Well, I mean, at least you passed the fucking thing. So.
No, yeah, I wasn't, like I said, not worried about it at all. It ended up going way smoother than the last time, so.
Okay, well, that's good. So, anything else you have to do to renew that, or you have your license finally?
I had to go to another DMV, because apparently they can't take your picture or issue the license or anything there, so I had to go to another one, get my picture taken, turn in the paperwork, and then pay $20. And then my license should be in the mail now.
It's in the mail?
Yeah.
They don't print it there?
No, they don't hand it to you anymore. They give me a sheet that says that I'm eligible to drive, that technically I'm licensed, and that I should get my license in the mail here in the next few days.
Really?
Yeah.
I was at Target today, and I parked my car, like, it's like the double lot, so like you face forward, and then another car can like pull in, facing you. And this old lady pulls in, and I guess has her head up her ass because she keeps pulling forward with this giant ass SUV, and like the nose is like, because my car sits lower to the ground, so like the nose is like equal with my eyes, so I'm like honking the horn and like waving my hands. I was like mouthing, "Stop, motherfucker!"
There's
like
obviously
Jesus
another fucking
Christ.
car here.
Yeah, and she like waves it like, it's fine, like I'm cool, and like stops, and I get out of the car, and we're like license plate to license plate. That's how close we were. And she gets out of the car like it's no big deal, and then dings the shit out of the door of the truck next to us.
Oh, awesome.
Closes her door and then goes into Target. So I pulled my car out of the spot and then
parked somewhere else.
Yeah, parked somewhere else.
Yeah, because God knows whenever she's done, she's just gonna pull forward.
Dude, I was out of there. So fast. But I went into the store and it was just jackasses as far as the eye could see because everyone's Christmas shopping.
Oh man.
But walked down to like where the entertainment aisle is, and the worker took something out of the glass. I was like running, and there's like two carts because there's like the tile walkways.
Uh-huh.
So the cart on my right and cart on the left, and we had to walk between those. So I walked between those around this corner, and so there's racks on my right, and then like the entertainment sections on my left, and this family standing on my right hand side, just standing there like, I guess bought something, and so the worker comes and cuts me off on my left hand side, stops directly in front of me, so I'm like nose to his cheek, and then starts talking to the family, backs up so I can get through, and then hands them something. So I run into his arm, knock the thing out of his hand, and he goes skidding across the floor.
Good.
I was like, fucking morons, and just kept on walking. Oh my God. So that was my experience today at Target. But before I drove here, and then by the time I got here, I had seen a couple accidents on the highway. I guess people just drive. Yeah, a couple people, I guess on 55.
The weather's not even that bad anymore. Like,
no, but I guess it's just people like motoring to try and get last minute Christmas stuff.
Man.
But pull into your apartment complex, and there's this lady sitting there with like a stroller or something, and I figured it was like for a baby. She's old lady, so maybe might be like a grandma or something.
Yeah, surprise.
Yeah, so I get out, and she's like just sitting on this like curb with like a stroller with a what looks like a baby because it's wrapped in like a towel. Or, like, not a towel, but a fucking blanket or some shit.
Yeah.
So I get out of my car, and I hear, say hello. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, maybe she's telling this infant to say hello that it clearly can't. Like how fucking parents do. So I walk and grab the pod stuff that we need, and turn around, and it's a fucking dog. Like, one of those toy, like, white-haired dogs.
Like Chihuahua looking thing?
No. It's I don't know what they're called, Pomeranian or whatever. It is.
Yeah, really fluffy,
little bitty thing, and she's holding it like waving its paw, like say hello, and the stroller's for the dog. Yeah, and so she's say hello over and over and over again. So I was like hi, and keep on walking, and luckily she's right in front of your fucking door. So she's like,
so you can't get in at all.
Right? She's like, what's in the box? I don't know, ask him what's in the box. I was like, it's a fucking dog. Probably can't ask what's in the box. So open your door and hope to God it's yours. I've only been here one time. So I open the door and walk as fast as I can and hope to God it's yours, because if I have to go back out and talk to this fucking nutcase that's sitting out there with a goddamn dog wrapped as a baby.
Probably gonna get murdered.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Oh, we have a lot of interesting people in our neighborhood. I'm sorry that you've only met one of them. You should just stick around for a little bit. And just
Dude, I'm okay with only meeting one of them.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But the Home Alone, the pigeon lady.
Yeah.
Like he runs up on her and he's like scared the shit out of her. I mean, like she was fucking normal, but I don't know. It was kind of like that,
Yeah.
Some random fucking lady sitting there.
Until she kept asking you a bunch of questions.
Yeah, jeez.
Anything else happened to you this week?
Yeah, a couple of things, but not really like to me. Just some stuff that I was reading and watching that kind of set me off.
Yeah.
First thing is kind of interesting. I was reading an article online about the new Wonder Woman movie, because I kind of like keep up with movie news and shit. Mm-hmm. And it was about Gal Gadot or whatever her name is that's playing her, and she was talking against this petition that's going around to kind of change the way that Wonder Woman is like portrayed and drawn and shown in movies and stuff. So essentially this like,
because it's supposed to be unrealistic and kind of
beats the fuck out of me.
Whatever.
Yeah, I guess demeaning. Yeah. So essentially this petition is like, oh, Wonder Woman's drawn or shown super scantily clad or whatever.
Was the Amazonian woman that's been drawn since like the 40s when everybody was super fucking prude?
Yeah,
Okay.
Exactly. But anyway, so the actress came back and she's like, why, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You have an independent, strong woman and now you're trying to make her like
less than that
because she's sexy, and like, why is that a problem? So anyway, I was talking to my girlfriend about it, and I started going off because I start yelling because it's me. And she's like, well, she's drawn kind of unrealistic, blah, blah, blah. I was like, it's a fucking cartoon. One, 2, you don't see the fucking men over there crying because goddamn Superman is jacked out of his goddamn mind.
I don't look like Superman.
Yeah, neither did fucking I. You know what I'm saying? But like, do you see me fucking run around with petitions saying, "Oh, goddamn, Superman looks too good"? Yeah, too buff. It makes me feel bad about myself.
He's too handsome.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can never look like Superman, so probably should fucking cry about it and change how he's drawn. It's fucking stupid. Probably should go pull all the fucking toys off the shelf too, because Jesus Christ.
I mean, on the other hand, though, maybe all of those old toys where she is scantily clad will just become worth more money. And
yeah, but here's the thing: like, they change how she's drawn by artist all the time. Like,
that's just how it is with any comic book,
right? And one person will draw her like super jacked, and like the next person might draw her more feminine because he draws
more feminine characters.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, going off of that, I guess like 1 or 2 months ago, they pulled an Iron Man cover. I think J. Scott Campbell was the artist on that, and he draws people like super feminine or whatever, and he's known for that. And it was they were introducing the new Iron Man, and it's a girl now.
Yeah, I saw that.
Fucking stupid. So anyway, they pulled her cover because she was too sexy or whatever. So a bunch of people were like, "Oh, why does she have to be sexy?" Blah blah blah. And so they pulled the cover, and it was not even like the main cover. It was one you could go buy if you wanted. It
was one of the variant covers.
Yeah, if you want to pay more money. So
they pulled a cover that's not even the main cover. They got shipped out to everybody as one of the limited edition covers.
Correct.
That probably nobody could afford or want to buy.
Want to buy anyway? Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet, yeah.
No, I think it's all fucking stupid. But that's just me. But then you walk by, the same people walk by goddamn Victoria's Secret and they're like, "Oh, I want that goddamn bra, I want this bra, blah, blah." You know, I don't know, it's fucking stupid. Or they listen to goddamn rap in the car that's like, "Oh, booty butt, booty butt, booty butt, pussy, let me go bang this bitch." You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. And they're like, "Oh yeah, let me bebop around to that in my car and sing this goddamn lyric." And you're like, "Well, how is this not demeaning to women?" They're like, "Well, it is, but it's not talking about me." Like, well, neither's fucking Wonder Woman, you dumb bitch. Like, I don't understand.
Wonder Woman doesn't depict all women everywhere.
No, Jesus Christ.
I don't know. I feel like there should be freedom for the artists that are doing the comic books to draw her any way.
Right, and Wonder Woman is jacked out of her goddamn mind. If anything, it should be promoting to be jacked out of your goddamn mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, to try and relate that to fucking the health disorders and all that.
Yeah.
Like, if she was drawn like razor stick thin and like looked like she just stuck fingers down her throat, that's one goddamn thing. But to draw someone who looks like they just ate the buffet at Golden Corral and then went to the weight room and lifted, everything there, and then decided to dress sexy doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, at that point I feel like she can do whatever the hell she wants.
Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ. So...
If Wonder Woman was a person, I wouldn't be telling her what to do.
Yeah, please, Wonder Woman, cover up. If Wonder Woman was a fucking person and showed up and whipped this thing's ass in a goddamn skirt and whatever she has,
like
with
breastplate,
stars, stripes, whatever, and it's made out of metal, and that's what she decided to wear, you really think you're gonna fucking mouth off, or you're gonna be like, Wonder Woman fucking everything. Give me Wonder Woman goddamn t-shirts, American flag is now goddamn Wonder Woman, Jesus fucking Christ.
She saved the day.
Yeah. Oh, aliens came to Earth and invaded, and she just ripped them out of the sky and tore them to pieces. Yeah, let's go insult her what she wore. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty sure it's a Marvel movie. That's a wrong
That's
universe.
Every Marvel movie. Every Marvel movie is, CG aliens invade whatever it is and fall from the sky, and then the city gets destroyed while we all make jokes and run around, and it's not really that threatening.
But Wonder Woman is DC.
I know.
You're saying she's in a Marvel movie now.
When did I say Marvel movie?
You said she was fighting aliens that came out of the sky. That was fucking Avengers or whatever.
Darkseid, Parademons, dude.
I never watched it.
All right, well, don't talk about things you don't know what you're talking about then.
I was just testing you.
All right, well, fair enough. In any case, that pissed me off, and it pissed me off again now. So, I understand part of that mentality, but at the same time, I don't know. If an artist designed it, let him design it, dude. Like, I don't understand.
No, Wonder Woman's one of those characters that hasn't changed in so long. Besides, like, minor differences between artists, like you said, because every time a new artist comes in, they're going to do it their own way. They're going to tweak it to fit them, to fit their style. And that's cool.
I mean, but I get it. I understand that, like, some dudes are like, oh, Wonder Woman's hot or whatever.
So what?
So what? You know, whatever.
But when it comes down to it, those characters were
Cartoons.
Cartoons designed for kids.
Yeah.
Little kids. Like,
Whatever.
it doesn't matter.
Does not matter. Does it harm you? No.
Nobody that I know or would want to associate myself with is going to go buy a comic book and then be like, that's what every girl should look like. I'm only going to date girls that look like Wonder Woman.
Dude.
And if they did, they're out of luck because it just doesn't exist. And nobody's proportioned in those fucking books.
No one's proportioned, but I will go and say that if I could look like goddamn Superman, sign me up. And if everyone looked like everyone in those comic books, done. Snap your fingers, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you could get in line and just be like,
all right,
oh, I can look like that. All right, cool. Like, and it doesn't, like, straight out the womb. You know, like, not now. Like, I have to go get under procedures and whatever. But I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
I don't think anyone would turn it down. I'm just saying, I don't look at that and then go, oh, I don't look like that. Let me go, you know, ruin my whole life around it and then go ruin everyone else's fun and because I don't look, you know what I'm saying?
Take away somebody else's creative freedom because...
Yeah, let me go stifle that and you can now not draw that and this, that, or the other because of that.
Now you gotta worry about your characters being too sexual.
Yeah, it's stupid.
No, yeah, too much. They're comic books. Shit, go to anime and start picking some of that shit apart. Like, are you gonna start there?
I've never read any of that, so I don't know.
Oh, man.
I'm sure it's equally, if not equally as bad, worse. But it's because it's not as mainstream.
It's way more sexual, I feel like, than comic books or graphic novels in general.
I don't live in
Depending on
any
what
other
you buy.
country, but do any other countries bitch about the same stuff?
I don't know.
Or is it just because we're here and we got nothing else to do but bitch about other people's fun?
I mean, it's got to be that. I feel like other countries are probably bitching about real problems.
Like food? And
Yeah. Or... like,
not getting nuked by us? Like,
dude, no kidding. Oh, my God. Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. There's no way that they're bitching about comic book characters being too sexual and unrealistic.
Don't read the comic book.
Don't read it.
Don't have your kid read the comic book.
I mean, they're probably going to anyway because they're awesome, but...
Problem is solved, my friend. You know what I'm saying? But
No, yeah.
all right, I get it. The movie came out. The movie's coming out, right?
Yep.
Don't let your kid watch the movie.
Nah, don't do it.
All right, don't buy your kid the toys. Don't watch the movie yourself. Don't go to the movie. Don't buy the toys yourself.
That's so unheard of now, though. Like,
I know, it's fucking stupid.
I mean, when I was younger...
It hurt my feelings, so now everyone's feelings needs to be...
You need to know about it.
Yeah.
You hurt my feelings.
Dude, go suck a dick. Like, Jesus Christ.
That might hurt somebody's feelings.
Dude, if it hurts your feelings, fucking tweet at me, because I don't give a fuck.
Because I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god. Everyone's feelings are too fucking hurt these days. That leads me to my next point. So, I was watching Andy Griffith, right?
Yeah?
And my girlfriend's dad watches that show religiously.
Because it's an awesome show.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's
And
one of the better old shows.
Opie, is that the Ron Howard, essentially the millionaire, the filmmaker?
Yeah, yeah.
He's a little kid on there. He plays Opie.
Yeah.
He does.
Okay.
Just go with me. Anyway, so Opie, there's a mean kid that moves to the town, and Opie is like getting picked on by him, so he goes to Andy Griffith, which is his dad. I'm pretty sure. I've watched like 3 episodes. And he says, Dad, this jackass is picking on me. I wish you weren't the sheriff so I could kick his ass. And his dad's like, well,
Direct quote.
Yeah.
From the Andy Griffith Show. Just want to go kick this kid's ass, Dad.
Yeah, that was in the uncensored edition. No, but he says that, and Andy Griffith's like, well, I don't want you going around picking fights. And he's like, well, I didn't start the fight. Like, this kid's picking on me. And then Barney, who's the deputy,
Don Knotts.
Yeah, Don Knotts is like, well, Andy, I don't see a problem with the kid standing up for himself. And Andy's like, well, me either. So then Don Knotts stands up and he's like, well, show me what you got. And like flexes his stomach and he's like, teach me how to punch. And they turn it into a comedic thing. That is unheard of in a Today's Show.
No, yeah, you couldn't do that.
Right. Because Today's Show, this is how it'd go. Right? You ready? Dad, this kid is picking on me. I would like to stand up for myself. Well, here, son, instead of doing that, let the kid kick your ass every day at school, and then go tell the principal about it, and then he'll bring you both into the office, and you can have a sit-down chat, where then the kid's going to get more pissed off, and then stop you into oblivion the next day. Does that sound good? Sure does, Dad.
Did you try talking it out?
Did you try as he's pounding your face into oblivion?
I know every day he just kicks you into the mud and like takes your lunch money and stuff, but have you ever talked about your feelings?
Yeah, have you told him that you really don't like it? Have your friends told him to stop?
Maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he doesn't know that's your friendship, you know?
Yeah, maybe he thinks he's being real funny.
Well, okay, so in Missouri, just recently, they passed a law now that if you fight in school and you knowingly inflict harm on somebody, which obviously, if you're going to fight somebody, you're going to knowingly inflict some damage.
Well, I didn't mean to fight back, and
my fists, they just
I got cerebral palsy. My arms just kind of flail.
Oh, God. But now it's a Class E felony. You can get a felony for middle school, high school kids fighting in school.
Really?
Yeah.
But is it just for the kid that starts it? How does that make any goddamn sense? Because, all right, me and you are in school, right?
Uh-huh.
I have fought a few times in school, never to the extent where, like, we got suspended, because what would happen was you'd be in the middle of a fight, someone would be like, teacher, you know, and then, like, you kind of stopped, and then you said your whatevers, and you moved on.
Yeah,
and
you said your last little bit.
You kind of played it off, you know, and it'd be like a punch, and then someone would walk away, whatever it was. You know, we never got to the point where we were, like, beating people to death.
No, yeah.
But if I talk to my dad and, like, that era of people...
Dude.
Yeah, they were like... You know, you went to school and you were trying to beat the kid to death, because if not, then...
It's like half my dad's stories, man.
Yeah, mine too, and everyone else is from that generation. And now it's like, oh, you know, if you're going to fight with sock and boppers or those...
Or not at all.
Or not at all. Yeah, fight with your words. Verbal abuse is the way to go. And then even verbal abuse, like Facebook and all that, like cyberbullying stuff.
Yep.
Online, and they call that like bullying and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't never been a victim of that myself, and I can't speak on it, I guess 100%, but my interpretation would be, don't have a Facebook.
Or block that person.
Or don't have a Twitter.
Or just block that person.
Or don't have an Instagram.
Block him. Just,
I don't get it, man.
I don't know, and unless that person is harassing somebody on like multiple like platforms, and no matter what that person does, they just can't get away from them. I don't understand how it's not stopped before it gets like any further. Like, cyberbullying is such a problem that people are like killing themselves because they're being cyberbullied, and that's super sad.
It is. It is sad, but I'm asking, like, what are you being bullied that
can't be stopped over the internet?
Like, if it's like, okay, girl slept with guy and there's like naked pictures of her or something, and then people that's getting around, like
that's shitty.
Yeah, like, shitty, but like I wouldn't, you know, kill myself over it. But
that's not even what.
That's not something you can really stop either, because that's like instant message everything. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know what kind of someone calling you names online. Have you gone to YouTube? Like, post anything on anything, and you're gonna get shat on. So
try putting out a song, or
try putting out a podcast.
Yeah, try do anything.
I don't know. You know.
I guess I don't know. I have been picked on a lot, and I just generally can get out of the situation, I guess. Like, that person usually doesn't like me being around. I'm going to avoid the situation. Or not going to talk to them. Or...
I've never really avoided a place because of a person.
No,
I've avoided interactions with a person.
Different situations. And
I'm usually quick enough with my words to make that person look like a fucking jackass. You know what I'm saying? That's always been my go-to. You know, like, if it comes to throwing fists... Whatever.
Let's do it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if I lose, I lose, but I mean, I'm swinging back, but I'm saying, like, usually I can talk myself out of whatever it is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I ever get in one of those situations, I usually know how to get out of it, so...
I'm usually pretty good at, like, that looks like a fucking terrible idea. Let me not go over there. You know what I'm saying?
Let me avoid that.
Right.
And we'll do something else.
Yeah, I just don't understand how it all evolves. And like with that, I don't know what that law says and stuff. But if it basically outlines that a kid can't defend himself while getting his ass kicked, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. My friend in school, her son just had like internal bleeding. I don't know if it's her son or her son's friend. Got like the shit kicked out of him at school and like had internal bleeding and stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But I was like, did the kid fight back or anything? And she's like, no. And I was like, something, dude. Like, grab a rock, gouge an eye, whatever you gotta do. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, man. Like, I've been picked on, but at no point have I just sat there and
took it.
just taken it.
Please, just beat the shit out of me.
This is fun, guys. I really like this.
Something exploded,
dude. I don't know. I don't know for that type of people to just sit back and to let it happen like that. You know.
I guess.
It's the cyber thing is especially weird to me because I guess I grew up in an era without that. You know, but I also am an adult enough to just block that person, like, if it became an issue.
I think it's great that everyone doesn't beat the shit out of each other. Like, that's pretty nice, like, not going places and not seeing just people kicking the shit out of each other. But it would be nice if that situation arises that people know how to stand up for themselves and or are not penalized for doing so. Yeah. Because I think that deters a lot of it. Like, well, I can swing back, but I'm probably going to go to prison for defending myself, and that doesn't make any goddamn sense.
And that's fucking bullshit. Like, if you're sitting there getting hit, you should have every right to start swinging back. Right. Without penalty of anything, because at that point, it's like you said, it's self-defense. Yeah, but I don't know. You know the Russian from... Have you seen the Rocky movies? Yeah. Thank God, because the last time we talked movies, you hadn't seen any. But like I've seen all the Rocky movies. Is it Rocky 4 with the Russian? Yeah, with Dolph Lundgren. Yeah. And he's like, I will break. Yeah, if he dies, he dies. You know? Yeah. But like... That's hardcore. Yeah, but like if everyone was that hardcore, you know what I'm saying? Like... Pick a fight with that motherfucker, he's gonna just snap you into... You know what I'm saying? Like... I mean, he didn't snap Rocky in two. He did not. I'm not saying everyone should be Dolph Lundgren. What I'm saying... He did kill Apollo Creed, though, didn't he? Yeah, pretty hard. Sure. But what I'm saying is... Like, growing up in that kind of harsh environment, I'm sure the rest of the world is still pretty much that brutal, especially, like, third world countries where, you know, you walk down the street and might get mugged and... They're not gonna give a shit if you're offended by something or not. Even... where we live, you know, like hardcore areas, like we had a good upbringing, but I'm saying like the rough neighborhoods and stuff where there's fights all the time and this, that, or the other, like they're not worried about fucking feelings and this, that, you know. They don't give a shit. Yeah, they're gonna hand you your ass is what's gonna happen, you know. Yeah, you start a fight, and then you start to try to explain your feelings about the fight. Yeah, as you get fucking stomped into the ground is what's gonna happen. By him or her, and then... Their friends and everyone else that piles in on top of them. Not to mention the humiliation of everybody else just sitting there and pointing and laughing at you. And filming it. And putting it on YouTube, yeah. So they can, you know, make fun of about their form of punching, probably. Right, they could be happy about anything. Yeah. Full circle, you know? Jeez. Oh, man. No, it's too much. I can't imagine... I can't. Can you imagine... an elementary school, middle school kid getting charged with a felony because they fought? I don't know how that is possible by being a minor. Way below a minor, even. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the article that I had... Oh, you fought back in middle school. Now you're screwed for the rest of your life. Yeah. Because good luck getting a job. So yeah, then when you go through that interview process, what happened? Oh, well, I fought someone in middle school. Yeah, I stuck up for myself because they were picking on me, and I had a felony now. I didn't use the share stick. I talked out of rotation. I don't know, man. I don't get it. Just let kids fight. They're kids, man. Like, what are they? I mean, they're really not going to hurt each other. An elementary school kid fight? I think I think a lot of it's like the gun scare of like people bringing guns into school and this, that, and the other. Yeah. I think a lot of that would be
okay, not a lot of that. It's horrible. Don't get me wrong. Shooting up school is terrible. But I think if, let's say the bullying happened, and the kid that was bullied got to kick the shit out of the bully, probably wouldn't be bringing guns to school to shoot everyone in the school.
Yeah.
Just a thought, but that's just me.
I mean,
I don't
case
know.
by case basis, I'm sure. Like,
yeah, absolutely. But I'm just saying, like, obviously the administration's doing nothing to stop.
There's something that led that kid to that point.
From, you know,
he didn't just wake up one day and decide, I'm gonna.
Unless the homeboy's a sociopath, in which case you didn't stop
Case by case basis.
Yeah,
you know?
didn't stop that at all.
Psychopaths and stuff.
Dude, I still think the Hitman thing's the best.
Well, that was where start.
That's a smooth transition. What do you think?
Yeah, it was really good. What are we?
Christmas.
Christmas. Should we take a commercial break? Did you get over that? Jesus.
What were we talking about before that? The sociopath?
Yeah, no, people shooting up schools. Just they're getting bullied.
And we need to transition from that into Christmas.
Yeah, somehow.
Nothing says Christmas like homicide.
No.
Oh, was that funny?
Yeah, it was good.
You think people will laugh?
You got the LOLs?
Rules, dude.
It's 2 minutes of worthless.
Oh, it's staying. We'll just sprinkle it throughout so it looks like we're more funny than we are.
You go, if nobody else will laugh at us, we'll just laugh at ourselves.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
So are you broke?
Aren't I perpetually broke?
If you're a hitman, you wouldn't be.
No, I guess you're right.
That just flowed right in, man.
You put on 3 minutes of worthless.
Just a few edits. No, for real, Christmas is wiping me out, dude.
I just don't even know what to get anybody anymore.
Oh. I don't either.
Everybody's old, everybody has everything that they want.
Dude, I know, but like I was looking online just of like odd jobs I could do for like just to get money for Christmas.
Yeah.
There was no good ones.
Yeah.
But
I've been looking for one of those too.
I've been looking for a steady job that'll give me some money. But I found just random stuff people will do for money.
Oh, that's good.
I'll read a few of them, see if you do them.
Okay.
First one, my sister used to pay me 10 cents an hour to be her personal footrest. She watched TV.
No.
It sounds awful.
10 cents? No.
This one I don't know if I'd do it. Threw up in a beer mug and was told if I drank it I'd get $200. I made the $200 that night.
Yeah. Probably
Could you pull that
not.
off?
No.
Dude, rent's almost due. You need $200. First of all, if rent's almost due, I probably wouldn't be at a bar. But,
Yeah, first off.
but when my welfare check comes running around, the first place I'm going is to blow that at the casino and the bar, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I let a medical researcher inject me with seawater so I could record how much pain I was in twice.
Yeah, I'd probably do that, depending on how much they wanted to pay for it.
Dude, some of those things are really pay a lot. Some of those things pay a lot, but
The medical studies?
yeah,
Yeah,
I was really low on the bucks. Last summer, I looked into like sperm donations. You know how extensive that is? Like the forms to fill out.
I'm sure it's
It's
pretty
ridiculous. I thought it was just like, oh, come here, jack off, and make some bucks, but it was not like that at all.
extensive. No, people actually want to buy,
Well, yeah, but I mean, like being intelligent, not having medical issues and stuff, I thought it'd be a shoo-in, but they only wanted, like, people of a certain race and this and that.
Huh.
Because people asked for, like, specifics, you know?
That's weird.
Yeah, but it was like $200 each time.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of bucks.
You know how many times you could go back in a day?
There's only one a day or something like that. I looked into it.
Easy.
Easy. No, but my
$1,400
girlfriend was not pro random Ryan babies running amok, so.
Yeah, weird how most girlfriends aren't cool with that.
Dude, if it were reversed, I'd be like, make the bucks because we need to pay bills.
Girls can sell their eggs for a lot more than...
Yeah, but they have a limited number.
True, and it's more extensive.
Yeah, but it's still like $5,000 or something like that.
Yeah, do that.
Sign me up for grands.
You
Take them all in one shot.
You can either jerk off into a cup once a day for like 3 weeks, or you can donate one egg and be.
I'm saying all of the eggs.
No, I'm just saying
all the eggs.
I hear you.
You know how much money that would be?
A lot.
A lot of bucks.
I'm just saying they can't sacrifice one.
Fair, yeah. Yeah. Sounds like they're being a little bitch, but I don't know. Like when I was looking these up, I was hoping there would be. I sold my soul for $1,000, you know, something like that, but there was nothing like that.
What about the one where this dude gets up at like 7 o'clock every day to go to work at like 9, and then he works until like 5 or 6? He does that like every day.
Sounds awesome.
Would you do that for money? Do you have anything in mind for next week?
Next week, probably just talk about Christmas traditions and what we did over the holidays. Maybe get some feedback from people of what they did, and maybe talk about the history of Christmas.
Yeah, maybe.
So, that's it for this week.
Yeah, I don't got anything else. See ya on week 4.